Yo, what is good, everybody? It is your boy Slice, and welcome to today's iteration of the First Slice. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel, and if you are new to the group, welcome to Cuddy Corporation's Cuddy. All right, now first things first, I want to give a huge special thank you and special shout out to everyone who's been supporting the channel, supporting the past couple videos, who left a like, comment, and or subscribe. Once again, welcome to Cuddy Corporations. It is your boy Slice. Y'all, really appreciate you all, man. Like, the feedback. I love interacting with you guys in the comments. I love seeing you guys' opinions. I love when you guys challenge my opinion and or point of view, and sometimes you guys can even change that, which is very rare. So I don't really get challenged from my point of view sometimes. Well, most of the time actually, I pretty much don't lose debates, I'll be real. So if you can in fact with me specifically, change my perspective on something, or at least open me up to a different point of view of something that I wasn't able to see before, that means a lot to your boy Slice. So, once again, I'm going to give a huge special thank you to everyone for being patient for the next upload. I hope you all are ready to see what your boy Slice has in store for you all today. Let's go.
Mind if I slice you open?
Turn your side. Turn your side.
So for those of you who do not know, if you pre-ordered the copy of NBA 2k25, you were actually able to get early access, early tip-off, early access, content creator tip-off. I don't know what it was called, bro, but it couldn't have just been content creator tip-off, because there's a lot of people who weren't content creators that got it early, because all you had to do is just pre-order it. Global worldwide release, September 4th. Bam, there you go. It was open, and we were able to play. Now, obviously, my first experience on 2K25, you'd be a fool to think the servers aren't going to be down with everyone trying to get on at the same time. The servers were down, but I will admit, this was the first time in a long time. The first time in a really long time where the servers were not down. Nowhere near as long as I expected them to be down upon release. Now, granted, this was also the first time I was able to play day one. Day one, as soon as the servers opened up, etc. And I'll be honest, I will be completely honest, I really was not having that much fun on day one NBA 2K25, and I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more. So yeah, but there's a lot that is different. There's a lot that's not different, and there's a lot of controversy in the community, and we're gonna cover all of that. We're going to cover all of it because it's a lot. So you can expect this one it might be a little lengthy video. It might be a little hefty. I might break it up. I don't know, man. Y'all will just see the finished product when it's there. But it's going to be fire, trust me. You don't want to miss any of it. We're diving into it right now.
Several days later.
So when I was finally able to get access to the servers and get on, obviously first thing I did is I helped my IRLs make their builds. I'm going to make a build channel. No BS, there's no need for me to toot my own horn or anything. I'm really like that on the builder. I will really get you the best bang for your buck in the builder. And I'm not gonna say I've always, but I'd say from about NBA 2K23 to 25. So I'd say probably about the past 2, maybe 3 years type shit, I've been very, very nerdy. Very nerdy when it comes to the builder, man. I've been studying, I know the exact attribute points you need to get this badge on silver, get this badge on gold. I can look at your build and I'll immediately just be able to see okay, well, why don't you allocate some of these points over here, allocate these points over there, and I'm really good at that. So my IRL hit me up and we helped make his point guard build, and the first thing I noticed was 6'6" point guards. 6'6" point guards definitely took a nerf. I really feel like they tried to bring back the smaller guard, actually. I know we've all seen the 5'9" guards, but if you didn't, hey, here's more controversy for you. Before the game even came out, it was 2K Creator Week, Creator Day, whatever it was, bro. But 2K had creators out, and they had them testing the builder and allowed them to cook up whatever they would cook up with. They all made content on it. And of course, like, you know, they're going to thrive, and they ate off the content. However, the content then now becomes useless when 2K went behind the scenes and patched damn near everything that all of the content creators took their hard time, hard-earned money, etc., to sit there and figure out just to get patched before the game even come back. You know, that was probably the weakest move I've ever seen from NBA 2K, Take-Two, whatever you want to call them, bro. That was so sad, bro. That was so sad. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Joe Knows was the first one to come up with the 5.9. And then, you know, obviously, like, a couple people stole it, whatever, took credit, whatever. But I'm pretty sure Joe Knows was the first one to come up with it. And for 5.9s to just completely just be a liability now, due to 2K purposely flying Joe Knows out, had him break the game, and then they patch it before it's, quote unquote, you know, even really officially labeled as broken. But, you know, but don't get me wrong, though. 5.9s are still pretty decent. Like, I've seen the comp scene. There's some 5.9s out there really doing some crazy stuff. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, yeah, man, as me and my IRL were labbing the builder, you know, I was able to find out some things. The type of build that I wanted to make specifically, like a all-around but really defense-heavy power forward that could play arguably the 3, 4, and 5. I wasn't able to make that. I mean, I made it to the best of my ability. I had the build in the background. You know, I probably show some animations, etc., clips, highlights, whatever. Build video will become. I'm gonna have like a total separate 2K channel, because I'm telling y'all, like, I'm really nerded out on this. I just don't have a channel for it yet. Or I do, but I just haven't. It's in the works, man. It's in the works. So I actually will link it down in the description down below if you want to watch that, or you know, just subscribe to that channel and just be ready, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be some fire coming to that. Like, I'm really a nerd. The real one, not the fake ones, man. Not the fake ones that just started watching anime and now they are on the original series of Naruto swearing it's so good. Not one of them fake nerds. Nah, I've been real. But yeah, 6'6" guards nerfed. Pretty much all taller guards are nerfed. I really think 6'2" is the sweet spot. That's what I also have my Slice Morant build. I'll have that on the other channel as well. I really won't. Like, there's a lot of videos I don't particularly want to put on this channel. And like I said, that's why that other channel will be created and stuff. But yeah, man. So I think short guards are going to be the meta this year. And small ball bigs are still the meta. You know, I do think I have one of the best power forward builds, just simply because the 6'7s and 6'8s that I see, none of them really have interior, and interior matters, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, off rip, just because my build has interior and higher shooting than what I would usually see on a quote unquote popper, you know, it's really good. It's really exceptional. It's really all around. It's still defense heavy based, and it still offensively can get a bag, can get a bucket. So, you know, I didn't take me long to crack the builder, but like I said, unfortunately, it's looking like power forward heights are probably going to be about 6'7", 6'6", like last year. Last year, I say like the locks, the small forwards were 6'6", you know. You didn't really see too many 6'6", too many 6'7", 6'6" point guards, 2K24, and like 6'6" locks. That was pretty much it. You didn't really see any 6'7s or anything, but yeah, man. The builder pretty much cooked for all taller builds. I mean, I have seen that footers this year are actually pretty decent. They're not liabilities like they were in the previous 2Ks. I've seen some really nasty people cooking up with 7-footers, 7'1". You know, I've ran into some nasty Wemby builds in the park. Like, it's possible. There's more. The one positive I will say, or one of the positives I will say about 2K25 is that there are an abundance of, you know, newer builds or newer type of player models, etc., that you would see in the game that you just really wouldn't see in previous 2Ks because they kind of just got phased out and or died. So like the traditional big, etc., you know, you're still going to get your inside bigs, traditional bigs, etc., but I don't really even see a lot more inside bigs. I see a lot of bigs going the stretch route, trying to go stretch 5, popper, whatever, you know. And the number one thing that's broken, well, I can't say that. The number 2 thing that's broken on this game is the shot contest system. You could literally, bro, I'm 6'7", and I'm shooting like over literally everybody. Like pretty much nobody can get a contest unless they are jumping and fouling me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now the real thing is like, am I gonna hit wide open or not? That's what really matters. And I'd say that's probably like the third issue is the consistency of shooting. Since they removed green machine, they also removed any form of pure green window in the game. And that's not even just talking about using high risk reward. And that's not talking about them removing green machine. Literally, there is no longer a pure green window in the game. That's not cool, man. A lot of people are struggling with not just having a pure green window, but also not having that green machine. And arguably, I understand both point of views. I understand that allegedly Mike Wang would like people to shoot realistic percentages, even though this is a simulation basketball video game. So there will be a split 50-50 evenly of whether or not that is cool or not, just because it's a video game. What? Got tongue tied, man. But just because it's a video game and or simulation basketball video game, whatever you want to call it, man, you'll have your people that's saying shooting, guards shooting 60, 70%, 80% from the three is unrealistic. And then you'll also have people that say, well, shooting real life NBA percentages of 35 to 45% and being called an elite shooter is not realistic in a basketball simulation game. That's more so on the side that I stand on. I'm not gonna lie. Don't nerf the game. This is my opinion. You should not nerf the game to make shooting harder because so many people are successfully shooting at higher levels. But you should not nerf the game to make shooting easier because so many people cannot shoot. Overall, I really just feel as though we need to get a good grasp of the game before they start touching things. But for sure, and it always will be, there will always be some things that's broken within the game. And that leads me to my number one point of what the issue is with this game. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you've seen clips of it. If you've played this game, you've seen it, experienced it yourself. You may even be the one doing it. You slick little deviant you. However, the locks, the lanes, the legend interceptor, the legend glove, and I really wouldn't even say glove, bro. The number one problem on here is steals, but it's not plucks. It's not plucks like it was last year with right stick ripper and glove being able to stack, and the right stick just was OD last year. It's nothing like that, but it's still like last year as far as defense running the game. And this year, when it comes to lanes, Wolf has got to be stopped, boy. Wolf has got to be stopped, boy, because this is crazy. Like, who let this game come out, bro? You telling me all that talent they had out at Community Day and all the BS footage we got of them just goofing around, probably smacked in the triple threat park or whatever. And I don't even think we got any rec gameplay like we did last year. And it's just like, you mean to tell me not a single one of them, not a single one, was able to see day one that the lanes were OD, the defense was OD, steals were OD, whatever. There's just no way, bro. There's no way. That level of brain power, that amount of talent that was within that 2K Community Day room, the event, and it's truly starting to make me think that 2K may have had these creators sign an NDA to not release any information based off of what they truly found and just release what 2K saw, or deemed as releasable to the public, and which is even more crazy because if that's the theory that I'm going to go with, right, then the whole 5-9 debacle wouldn't have happened. I don't think so. That kind of just cancels that out. But, there's something fishy going on, man. Because like I said, at the end of the day, there's no way it was that many content creators out and no one knew that steals were this OP. No one knew the game would be this bro. No one knew that shooting would be this bad, etc. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do know is this. Currently on NBA2k25, literally, you've had people testing it. Like, I've been in Splash's stream. Shout out to my boy Splashy. He is a 2K content creator. He's like very, very, very charismatic. He's very entertaining. He's very good at the game. Very knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, he's like one of the very few people I actually will watch play 2K. And it's for multiple reasons stated. And, like, bruh, I was in the Splasher stream one day and he was playing comp. And I was literally just watching him. He said, yo, we have come up with a theory. Not even a theory. We've put this theory to test. And every single time we've tested it, it's come back 100% positive. You want to know what that theory was? They were playing twos, competitive twos, whether that's on the stage or whether it's proving ground. Bruh, why would they literally leave the opponent open? And each opponent would hit 2 threes back-to-back at the most. And every single opponent on that stream missed that third shot. Yo, if it isn't clear that it's RNG in the game, like, and don't get me wrong, like, everyone missing after 2 back-to-back shots, everyone though, like, even the super sweats, that, like, come on, bro, it only becomes obvious that, like, Mike Wang has touched the shooting. And I truly think it is to just have those quote-unquote league realistic or comparable shooting percentages and not people shooting off the wall crazy percentages like 60 and 70% from the three. I was one that's shooting 60. I shot 70 from the three before last year, but usually, like, the last couple 2Ks, I've averaged literally no less than 50, I'd say even 53 from the three. And from the field, no less than 50 from the field, no less than 53 from the three every year. So this year, I'm still shooting about like 53, 54% from the three on the rec, and that's both with my point guard and my big man. But no, that's really just with my big man. With my point guard, I'm shooting 30. And if you know me, I do not shoot anywhere close to 30. I don't even like running with people to shoot 30% because to me, that means that you can't hit wide open, or it's a high percentage of a chance you're going to miss wide open when I need you to hit it. So for me to be shooting 30% is just absurd because I talk down on people that shoot 30%. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to y'all, but that's just because that's how good at shooting I am. So then when the realistic quote unquote numbers shooting patch came or nerf, whatever, and now everyone is shooting 30% or below, except for a very few, it's kind of crazy, yo. It's kind of crazy. But overall, man, listen, the biggest problems with NBA 2k25 and why this was, in fact, the worst release ever in 2K history. Yo, everyone was sweating. Literally day one was not fun. On top of, I wouldn't say it wasn't fun. Day one was still pretty fun, but as far as that first day of 2K feeling, absolutely not. It didn't feel anything like it at all. It felt like we were playing 2K24 2.0, but then, like, we were also figuring out what was different with the game. We're trying to get used to animations. Most of the dribbling is terrible. The shooting is terrible. The lanes are terrible. It's just, people had an ample amount of time to practice all this, that, and the third. So, usually the first day or the first week will be fun because that's when you run into scrubs. If you are yourself, in fact, talented at the game, that's when you run into the most scrubs. And the craziest thing, last but not least, I'm going to leave this right here. Last but not least, man, they introduced skill-based matchmaking into everything. Park. It was already in my team, but now it's in Park. Now it's in Theater. Now it's in, what else? Rec. Like, and I don't even understand how it's in Rec because I go and play random Rec and my team is terrible and the other team is God tier. Like, I don't understand, man. NBA 2K25 has a lot they need to fix, man. But at the same time, just like every year, they end up touching too much stuff and the game will go to doo-doo. So, I don't know, man. Me personally, what I think they need to do, I think they do need to slightly buff the shooting, ever so slightly. You know what I'm saying? If percentages is that big of an issue, I completely understand. It is unrealistic for someone to shoot 60 or 70% from the three plus. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, don't penalize people because there's people out there that are that talented to shoot 60 and 70+% from the three. You know what I'm saying? Either way, though, man, lanes need to be completely touched. They really only need to be that OD for people with like 95 steel. But then the problem is everyone has 90 plus steel. So they need to find the steals medium and, you know, try to meet somewhere in the middle. The steals are absolutely 100% the most broken thing in the game, next to not being able to hit a wide open shot or hit more than 2 shots consistently without always missing your third one. Either way though, man, like I said, this is a pretty long one, man. Then, you know, like I said, I had to really take some time out and lab this up and really put some thought and effort into this video, man. So if you made it to the end, I definitely appreciate you. Drop a number 3 in the comments if you made it to the end, and you will in fact be a part of the giveaway when we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're new to the channel, man, I appreciate you sticking through. Drop a comment for your boy Slice, drop a like, drop a subscription if you're new to the channel, ring the bell for the noties. Share the video with a friend, post it on your social media, do whatever you got to do, man, to help your boy Slice defeat Algae Rhythm. Algae is currently holding me back from reaching my full potential on YouTube, and I need you guys to help me defeat him. It's the only way. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. It's been your boy Slice, and I'm signing out. But hey, if you want to catch live NBA 2k25 gameplay, and chill and stream with your boy Slice, you can do so. Hit the All My Links tab down below. Link will be in the description. Follow my Twitch and drop a follow. I'll run with you on stream. Just don't be trash, man. Please don't sell me. But I might even be selling myself, so it just is what it is. Either way though, man, this been your boy Slice. I'm out. Peace.